You can see it on the barn across the street there. Now, there's a story behind this map, and basically, some guy bought the farm and couldn't hack it, and he got in the middle of a harvest and just walked away. So it's been abandoned, and he walked away from equipment and everything. So there's crops on the field, supposedly, and all of equipment. As a matter of fact, if you look straight through the middle of the map there, or the screen, you'll see there's a combine sitting there. So supposedly, you're supposed to pick this up and carry on where he left off. And as you can see, there's crap everywhere. So he was evidently cleaning the farm up, but he couldn't hack it as a farmer, so he just walked away. Now, I put it on easy because if you start this map on normal, hi everybody, no mic. Uh-oh. There's no mic. There it went. Okay, so there is a mic. Okay. If you start this on easy, you get the farm and all the equipment and the property. If you start it on normal, which is average, not hard. If you start it on normal, you get $1.5 million, but there's nothing on the farm. There's no fences. There's no houses. There's no lights. There's no equipment. You don't own the land. As a matter of fact, you don't even know which one of these farms, because there's one across the street. You don't even know which one is Stone Valley Farm, because all you get is this road here and this empty cement, and you have to buy everything and start from scratch, including the farmland. Well, that's probably how the story's supposed to go, but there's a little bit of a news story, and that is that I'm already a millionaire because I've farmed before, and so I just bought everything the way it was, where the farmer walked away. So we're ready to go. I don't particularly know what kind of equipment he's got out here. We're going to find out. Looks like he's got some John Deere's. I don't know why he's plowing what he hasn't even harvested yet, but so he just got sick and tired of it, just walked away. So we're going to just carry on with what he was doing, I guess. Hi, Matt. Scorp says Mike's good now. Doing good, Matt. Lori says she's doing good. Andy, you doing okay? Fires. There's fires out there. Yeah, I don't watch the news, so I have no idea if there's anything going on. All right, so obviously this isn't necessarily a combine that I would use. No wonder the farmer walked away. He's got crap for equipment. So we're going to carry on with what he was doing, and we are on what? There is some windrow. How come there's no windrow in what he was farming? Man, that thing is really fast, isn't it? Top liner, Dutz. It's a Dutz Fa. Dutz Fa. All right, so I don't know. Let's see what we own for property. Just as one field, I guess. But as I said, I'm a previous farmer and I'm a millionaire, so I can swap equipment out if I want to. But I might buy a couple more pieces of land here. We'll keep this one and maybe buy maybe 3 or 6, or I don't know what all this crap is in the land. I guess it's for crop erosion or something. But yeah, I'm going to have to get a faster combine. This is terrible. Yeah, motivated investor. So what's with the fires in Texas? You got those Democrats revolting. So I don't believe I've probably don't have. God, what a bunch of crap equipment. I bet I don't have a quicker picker upper. We got a nasty old pickup. What's the plate say? Illinois. Okay, this is the land of Lincoln. Oh, look, it's a trashy house. Must be an American map. We're living in the ghetto. All right, so we're gonna need something to pick up the windrow. So let's grab something here. I don't know if I should just jump right into the big stuff. Don't probably need it. Let me go with one of my mods. We'll just do this here. Okay, let's grab a quicker picker upper. I don't think we need the big one. Why is the medium sized one so? The cheaper one is more money than this one. What the hell? All right, let's see what this one is. Okay, so this one will hold a half a million without the extension, I guess. Can you even get it? Yeah, you can get an extension. Okay, the small one holds 1 million. My goodness. What color is that? Oh. I can't tell what color that is. Kind of a bluish green or something. It's ugly, whatever it is. That's really ugly. Beige. White. John Deere. John Deere what? John Deere Lello. Uh-oh. I'm at the dealer. Pink. Aqua. Robin egg. Is that what robin egg's kind of bluish, isn't it, Lori? All right, I have no idea where I'm at in conjunction to my farm. So where is the dealer? I haven't even looked at this farm. Like I said, it was 10 minutes before the stream that I downloaded the map, so I haven't had a chance to even look at it. All I did was see that it had like 4.5 stars. It was in America, in Illinois, I guess, and it looked like a pretty decent little story to it, so I just picked it up. But where's the dealer? I don't know where I'm at. You'd think I'd be able to see the piece of equipment I just bought somewhere. Yeah, well, here I am, way down here. Okay, so I just got to go kind of north and east a little bit. So let's let's just head on north. Cross country. Oh, look out, look out. Ah! I have no idea if there's any roads. It looks like a road over there. I should take a flight around and look at the map. I haven't even done that. Look, there's a road that goes right through this ditch here. Sweet. Look, it's a country road. Country road, take me home. Oh my God, they got those windmills everywhere. Those things are worthless. They cost so much to produce. The amount of carbon that it takes to make one of those things kind of outweighs the fact that you're saving the planet with them by using wind power. Because it takes coal power to make the dang thing. All right, here's my farm. And they think that oil wells are a sight sore. Look at those great big wind turbines. Talk about an eyesore. You know, I've lived in country where there's like thousands of them up and down the road, and they're just ugly. Allie Williams. Thank you for the follow. You get a free tractor now. So let me get you a tractor if I can figure out how to do this. All right, this should give you a tractor. It should, but something happened and I lost my chat. How does that work?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if that worked or not. When I window out, do you guys still hear me? There's the tractor I was looking for. Dog looks confused. So when I window out like that, I don't know if you guys can still hear me talking. Lori says yes. Is she saying yes to what I just asked? I don't know because there is a delay. But anyway, I went to type that, redeem that tractor, and the chat that I used just shut itself off. So I had to go in and turn it back on. I mean, it was just, I had to log back in. It logged me out. Dang it. All right, looks like the combine's ready to be emptied here. Let's go do that. Interesting. Andy. We've had a little bit of chillier weather here lately. It was really kind of windy and raining. Oh, man. We've had more rain in the last couple of days than we've had in months. And normally I live on the coast. It rains all the damn time. So it's been a while since we had a decent rain. If we're saying, oh my God, it's raining. Because usually it's, oh my God, it's not raining. Lori's on a barbecue. Lori just can't get out of the kitchen. Well, I guess she is because she's on a skidoo cooking. How do you cook on a skidoo anyway? All right, now I got to figure out where to put, because I don't want to use the in-game storage. So let me jump out of this, and we'll go check that out. I got to speed up a little bit. Woo! Okay, so it looks like the in-game one is identical to my mod. So I'm just going to see if I can take that out. Let's see if we can do that. We're going to go in here and see if I can take that out. Yeah, we can. Okay, we'll take that out. And we'll put my Maurice in. If old Kenny Rogers isn't in the way there. All right, so we're looking at silos. We're looking at... Anybody seen Maurice? Maurice, where are you? Well, this is weird. Are all those mods? My God, this guy's got a lot of mods on this map. Holy crap, doodle-doo. There's Maurice. Holy smokers. Land is not owned by me. Oh, my. I didn't buy the land. All right, we got to do that first then. Shoot. Do I not own the field? Okay, so let's go to farmland. Oh, okay, I do own the field, but I don't own the farm. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. Okay, so we own the farm now. Let's try this again. It took me all day to find it the first time. There it is. Okay, so we'll just plop her down right here. We're going to plop it down right here. Uh-oh. Did I get it over too far? Can I drive through there? It doesn't matter. Okay. We got it. Windy and chill is brutal. Speaking of barbecue, what's for dinner, Lori? Steak and baked taters tonight. Too windy to grill, unfortunately. I had just a baked tater last night. But I just put lots of butter on it, baked tater, and then I put a little bit of salsa and a little bit of ranch dressing on it. That was good enough. That's how I ate it. Jack Smart. Thank you, Jack. Now Jack gets a tractor. See if I can figure this out. All right, let's see if Jack gets a tractor. There it is, Jack. There's your free tractor. It's the biggest and fastest I could find. It's one hand power. Wendy's has baked potatoes. What do they do with them? Scorpion says he used to eat for a living. I could almost do 4. Oh, I can. Look at that. Well, that tells you how narrow that header is. Kebabs. They're kind of messy. Does anybody know what a bento is? I used to eat, there used to be a place that made bentos in town. And God, I used to eat those all the time. I haven't had one of those in years. All right, I'm going to buy myself. I'm going to slowly replace the equipment as I need it. Let's grab. Now, normally I've been using the Reaper, but there's no need in that. I'm going to do. It's been a long time since I used a Kloss. I could use a Kloss, I guess. Yeah. Let's do the Kloss. I haven't done that in a long time. So we do that. Make it big. We're going to make it big. Mercedes-Benz, 543 horsepower. How about a 790? Wheel setup, US. That's good for me. I'll put a GPS on it, and I'll put my license plates on it. So let's get that. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't have my equipment delivered to the farm. Let's see, where's some room here? I could have it delivered on this grassy place right here, on the grassy knoll. Let's do it. Let's just set them. We'll just have this stuff delivered right here. So I think it's Shift Alt S. Let's see what happens. And I might have got it too close to the field. I might have to redo that. So, did I already buy the combine? I didn't buy the header. So let me look for a header for that combine. Class. Case. Just in case. God, there's a lot of stuff on this farm. There's one thing about this map. It comes with a lot of mods. All right, we'll get this one. Okay, Case, no. John Deere, no. Ferguson, Fendt, Kloss. There we go. Is there an American Kloss? No, New Holland. All right, we'll just go with that one. Okay, I heard the ding, so it did work. That little chime there. Did it put it out in the field though? Oh, it did. I'm gonna have to redo that. But I don't have to do it right now. I'll wait till after I pick this up. So where's the combine? Let's go get it. Kloss is in session. Eh, that's funny. Kloss of America by Cat. But dogs don't make equipment, only cats. This can't be America. America does not have roads this narrow. I've never been any place in America that had roads this narrow. We're being fooled.
Oh, yeah.
Scorpion, he's a funny guy. Lord, cheers. Oh, somebody left something up on the roof. What is that? A toolbox. That's probably a lunchbox. Just carry your lunch in a toolbox. Oh, Lori says they have roads. Yeah, but you're in old country. You're in that old country. 250-year-old country. The West Coast hasn't been here that long, or civilized that long. We were one of the last to get on board with this America thing. Actually, I have no idea. I hate history. Actually, I don't hate history. I don't like geography. I didn't like geography in school. I could care less what was happening in the next state, much less the next country. I just didn't care. I still don't. It doesn't affect me. Well, it probably does, and I just don't know it. Or I'm not thinking about it. But if you guys have some kind of a kangaroo stampede, don't bother me at all. We don't even have kangaroos here. I don't know if this has got... Is that a hitch down there? Looks like it. It might have a hitch. I can't remember if you can hitch up to this thing or not. Let's find out. Yeah, you can. Sweet. Get this thing opened up. I'll do some cleanup over here. I think that thing's ready to be picked up again. John's in the house. Hey, John. Sounds like his head are scraping on the ground. It's a clatterpuss. It does. You listen to it clatter. It's a clatterpuss. I here go pick up the wheat in that combine over there. Over there. What the hell is that? Oh, there's a header trailer there. I got a header trailer. Chunky milk. Lori turned her milk into cheese. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have crop destruction on? No. I'm sure I turned that off. Crop destruction, it's off. Periodic plowing. It says it's off. Let me drive across there and see what it's doing, because it's supposed to be off. Is this one of those fields where they're going to try to force you to play their way? And why is my truck not going? There it went. That's weird. I had to pump the gas pedal a couple times. I hate it when people do that, when they make a map and they force you to play it the way they want to play it. Okay, it doesn't look like it. That must have been there before I came in and turned it all off. Okay, it's not destroying it. Must have been previous. The previous owner. My wife never understands why I always smell the milk first before I pour it. You left the milk on the roof? You're going to have to explain that. Laura, you got some splaining to do. That's another one of those sayings that they attribute to I Love Lucy, where Ricky supposedly said, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. And evidently, that was never said in the show, I guess. At least that's what I've heard. Somebody just made it up. I'm going to see if I can get between the barn and the... because I think I should have put that over to the left a little bit more. That Maurice. The reason I didn't is because... Yeah, I can get through here. The reason I didn't is because when I went to put it down, that grate right there was under the ground. And so I moved it farther towards the building and it popped up out of the ground. So the ground isn't level. There's a little bit of a dip right here. A hippy dippy weatherman. Well, this guy's not breaking any speed limits. This must not be my mod. Now this one sounds like a proper combine, the engine. That one doesn't sound the same. The header does. It's a clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Sounds like my dog walking across the wood floors. They call him the clicker. Back a few minutes ago in the tool lunchbox. All right, so I was, if I remember, going to fly around and take a look at what this farm looks like. So let's see. Let's go south first. All right. So there's There's a lamp post there, but no power going to it. How does that work? Huh. Well, they got solar powers on them. Looks like you got plenty of farms to choose from if they're playable. I don't know if they are. That looks like a pig Quonset. Is that pigs? What is that? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Doesn't say on the map whether it's anything at all. But there must be a lot of kids in this area because every farm has these jungle gyms on it. See, that one does. Those are poor people. They don't have one. This one's got a jungle gym. There's kids every dang place. Huh. I like that the land isn't flat. Look, you can see the dips in it. The terrain is quite hilly, which is good. A lot of monkeys. Hey, there are the monkeys. There's only one monkey left alive, you know. Much like the beetles, I think there's only one beetle left alive, unless he died. George Harrison's the only one I liked, and he's gone. Wasn't a big Beatles fan. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of farms everywhere. Must be farming country. Oh, that's cool. There's a water thing, but no water in the pond. We must be in a drought or something. Huh. I wonder if we're supposed to turn that on and fill it up. That'd be cool if you could do that. I wouldn't guess that's a thing, but I don't know. So this is some kind of cattle farm, maybe? What is this? Is that a dairy? I can't tell. Is that a milker? This must be a dairy. Okay, so we got a dairy if you want to get into animals. But what's this one over here? What's this over here? Just a barn? Yeah, just a barn. Okay. What are the ICBs for? Oh, look, there's big pasture land here. Jimmy Caldwell owns this property. Oh my God, there's a lot of dead people in there. What the heck? I'd like to be this guy, live right next to a. Maybe that's the mortician. He's got a nice playground there, feller. Did I miss anything? I've been kind of flying willy-nilly. All right, we kind of already saw that. All right, we're going to go all the way south now. The Groundskeeper. Are you still watching that Groundskeeper that I used to watch years ago? He's a Canadian, wasn't he? At one point, they told him he had to stop recording. This must be town. Not much of one. They got a Quickie Mart. Oh, look, they're saving the planet. They got electric car stop there. Or is that what that is? Is that what that's supposed to be? Or is that diesel? That must be diesel, because diesel is green. So this is just, I was mistaken. They're not saving the planet. This is regular gas. There's propane. This thing's got it all, man. Air and water, maybe. Check your air. But you can't check it here. You have to come over here and read that you can check your air. But then you got to walk all the way over there to do it. You couldn't have put the sign right here, check your air, and point at that thing? What the hell? You think people are out here for their health? We're out for a hike. We got to walk all the way down here and put air in our car tire. And that's not the half of it, because basically the guy would probably drive over here, get out of the car, read the sign, say, oh, my frickin' what? You have to get back in the car, back it up, drive it over here, park it, and then put air in, and only find out that you have to go inside to turn it on or something. Or is that a coin-operated one? It's probably coin-operated, but the guy ain't got no change, so he has to go inside. Yeah. We have to make stuff up or it's no fun. Okay, so this is town. Hell of a town. What's that? Restaurant? Hard to tell. It's probably out of business. Got a grocery cart there. Maybe it's an old out of business store. Here's the dealer. We've been here. It seems like to me, when I downloaded this, it said there was no production. So I think, now that I could be wrong. That might have been a different farm. I looked at a couple. Basically, I was just going and looking for any that had more than 4 stars. And it's the first one I came to. So, and it was only 4.5 stars, or 4.25 maybe. It's hard to tell. But one of them I looked at said no productions. And I think it was this one. So you had to put your own production in, which I don't care. I used to do that anyway. Zombies. Way up north. Way up north. North to Alaska. We're going north to Canada. Yeah, Canada kind of screwed Alaska people over during during the COOF, because they stopped people from coming through their country. So people that lived in Alaska couldn't get home to the States unless they flew. Well, there you go. Lots of little farms everywhere. Oh, here's the dealer. The cattle dealer. Buy your fertilizer here. Now I'm lost. I don't know where my farm is. I think it's in the middle somewhere. Is that it over there? Help, I'm lost and I can't get... Is it two? No, it's not. Bilstmax? What's that? Andy scared me with the cow. All right. We got to pick up some more cut hair or whatever. Oh, no. Combines are fighting each other. And that big combine missed something there. Hey, Scorp, you remember how to turn on that that mod that we had that locked the The articulation. I don't remember how to turn it on. Maybe it's in here. Let's see. Unload here, close cover, top side, adjust dust scale, AD open. Stop engine, honk, close cover, unload here. I don't see it. Oh well. Hey, it's Dennis. Hi, Dennis. For those of you that don't know, Galdi, is it Galdi? It's real small print. I can't read it. Galdi on Twitch is Dennis. I think. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Oh, there he is again, is Dennis. Maybe I'm wrong. Dennis, are you Galdi? And I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sure. Shift? Dennis says that is him. How you doing, Dennis? Let me go check on that other Oh, that other combine's still messing with this guy. Just because you're bigger don't mean you're better. Get off his butt. You guys trying to do a job. He's still trying to do his job. Hey, you're in the wrong way. What? Where's he going? What? Yeah, he's confused. He got his bell rattled. Or bell rung. Is that what it is? Bell rung? Or his bits rattled? All righty. Well, that was fun, I guess. You're not done, are you? You're not done. You missed a spot. Family's doing good. Dennis, thanks for asking. Shift left bracket, maybe. I'll try that. What's a bracket? A brisket, a brasket. We're going to tisk-a-task it. Let's see if I can get this unloaded without going to the trailer. There we go. Hey, combine's a bully. Bully, bully, woolly, bully. Woolly, bully. Woolly, bully. Park them if you got them. God, I'm not going to do this. Is that a plow? What the hell is that? Is that a plow? It's teeny tiny. That doesn't look like a plow. That's a what you call it. What do you call it? That's something else. Now you put all this little teeny tiny equipment together up here and burn it. See, that tractor is bigger than this one, isn't it? Okay, so I needed to fix this. If I figure out how to do it. Shift Alt S places it. What takes it off? That don't. Okay, let's back her up here. Shift Alt. Shift Alt S. Let's see what it did that time. Let's see. Let's buy something. What are we going to buy? What do we need to buy? We need to buy a plow, don't we? We're going to need. We're going to need the plow. What's this? Alt R. Turn that off. I don't like that. What happened? Discs and plows. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Orange? Orange is as good as anything in it. Let's see if that worked then. Where did it put it? Oh, look, it worked. It worked. Okay, so it's not too close to the field anymore, and it's not too close to the building, so that's about right. Okay, so we're gonna need a bigger tractor to do that. So let's see here. Thank you, Dennis. Tractor. We need a bigger tractor. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Do I get the monster? You get the monster? For plow? I like the monster. Man, that got some wide tires, don't it? Main color, though, that's got to be deer. I don't think we have... I don't think it has a... There it does. It does have a Challenger color. Okay. And then we need a bigger engine because you can't get too small an engine. Wheel setup, standard, GPS, yeah, sure. Standard, triple. Do we need triple? That's overkill. I can't bring myself to have that, except for on that big map that Scorp's playing. I go with dualies. That's good enough for me. Okay. Let's get out of here and jump in that monster. So there's a guy I watched that he lives in Alaska, and he has this camper that he built himself. It looks like a little log cabin, and he puts it on the back of a big old Ford pickup, and he drives around the country doing crazy, silly stuff that other people would be afraid to do, that they'd die, like freezing to death in Alaska in the middle of wintertime. And he's up there right now. He went all the way up north as far as he could go, trying to get to the ocean up there. How come I can't grab a hold of this? There it went. Anyway, it's an adventure that he's doing and stuff like that there. But he does a lot of drone work when he's out because he wants to show you the country, how pretty Alaska is, and especially in the wintertime. Because, you know, you're not probably too stupid to be out in that mess in the wintertime, but he is. Anyway, he does a lot of drone work. So he had his drone running, and he was showing this beautiful country, all snowy and stuff. And all of a sudden, coming from behind the drone, from on the left side, a bird flies by, and it's huge. And it flies forward a little bit, it whoops around, and then comes back with its wings spread and its claws out, and it's trying to get this drone. It's trying to attack this drone. And so he's maneuvering this drone all over the place, trying to get away from this bird that's trying to eat his drone. It's pretty funny. God, maybe I didn't need such a big plow. I'm gonna plow traffic up. Okay, you're in trouble, Mama. Soccer mom. Maybe that was a plow, because that doesn't look like plowed ground to me. What's the deal? I don't like this texture. That's supposed to be all plowed under or something. That doesn't look right. Whistling diesel. $42. It looks like it's plowing the ground, but it doesn't look right. Look at that thing bob up and down with those balloon tires. I like balloon tires. If I had a tractor, I'd have balloon tires on it. I'll put helium in them and see if they'll fly away. That doesn't look like plowed. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like, but don't look like plowed ground to me. Better get this old boy off the road. He's gonna get plowed under. I gotta get that other guy off the road. Get away, get away. As wide as that plow is, it's not going to take him long to catch me. I got to get this straw picked up. Matt doesn't like my plow. That's a plow. There's no other plow compares. Where the hell's he going? He says, I'm going to get lined up one way or t'other. Hey, it's soup du jour. I'm gonna do something different today because I'm tired of the same thing. So let's go with Godzilla. We're gonna go lane 3, 4, maybe. I feel like a pepper. I'm a pepper. Are you a pepper? I'm a pepper. You're a pepper. We're all peppers. Automatic. Christina Thomas. It's a single player, Christina. It's not running on multiplayer. All right, I gotta get out of the way. This guy's gonna plow me under. I would do that, but it doesn't match now. I just have to go back to Godzilla, as I'm feeling like Godzilla. Only he's old-fashioned. He's got old-fashioned Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I don't play well with others. Is that what you're trying to say, Scorpion? I'm a cranky old man. I'm not. People don't like to play with me. Say, you're grumpy. Get off my yard. Uh-oh. I think I didn't pull that tractor too far or far enough ahead. They collided up there. It gives me time to finish this job here. Scorpion's going on vacation in a week or so. Today's April Fool's. No, it's not April Fool's Day. Today's leap year. You get leap year every 4 years, so you get an extra day today. Isn't that sweet? They gave us an extra day today. So we're still in February. Tomorrow we'll be in March. And then 9 days from now, or 10 days, the time goes back to daylight savings time, and the days will start getting longer again. Uh-oh, I'm hooked up. I'm hooked on a feeling. Hard on believing. That you're in love with me. BJ Thomas. I'd just like to go through your life with the name BJ. I mean, that could be worse, I suppose. No, I'm pretty sure there is worse. How about Lipschitz? I'd like to have a last name of Lipschitz. Women can ask men to marry them today. They almost have to today. Men have been running from women lately. Men are running towards robot women. It's gonna be the number one selling item in the world when they get them perfected. A robot woman. All right, so this other tractor's in the way. We gotta get him out of the way. Let's get this combine up out of the way. Lori's fence. I have to do the office next. Women can ask men to marry. Lori's laughing. Pop-ups everywhere. Is that heart thing still popping up in the chat like it was? There's sure been a lot of complaints about that. I don't know what YouTube's up to. Hey, did you see what they're going to be doing now? You guys, if you haven't ever had a YouTube channel that you broadcast on like I do, most people don't know that they have to have them set up. So when I put a video up, I have to answer like a million questions. There's check boxes and questions. Like you have to stipulate whether the video is good for children. You have to. If you don't, lose your channel. See, but you have to. You have to check the box. Is this for children? Then it starts asking you the questions about is there any violence? And under that category, there's maybe 4 or 5 different answers, and each one gets stronger than the last one. So the first one is there any violence? And then they give you an example of what violence might constitute for that section. So the first section, is there any violence? Like, does it include anything about the police? Law enforcement, things like that. And then it goes to category 2, which is a little bit stronger. Peter! Thank you, Peter. Peter's from Slovakia. I'm going to have to study up on that because I don't know a lot about Slovakia. Anyway, so you answer the next question. It's more severe of violence. Is it graphic? Is it more severe? So then the next category comes up to like, is there any foul language? And they give you examples of some basic small cases of what they consider bad language. And then of course the next tick down is a little stronger. Next one's a little stronger. Then it asks you if there's any violence. And again, it starts off by no, I went with violence. It's violence, language, and then sexuality, like romance. Is there like like the Hallmark Channel type romance or stronger and stronger romance? Is there any nudity? And then they go through a section of category 1, category 2, category 3. The whole point though is they're trying to censor your video basically, because if you start saying that you've got a lot of stuff, I'll give you an example. For my farming, the only thing that I check is that there might be some bad language. And I put it on category 1 because if anybody says anything stronger than, shite or something like that, I'm going to get them off the channel because I don't want that kind of language, on my channel. Why can I not move? Because there was a hired worker. So when it comes to these farming games, the only thing I check is that there might be a little bad language, because every once in a while I will say shite or something, not often. I try not to, but I'm human. I stub my toe once in a while. So that's all I check. Now, if I'm playing Baldur's Gate, there's a lot of nudity. There's a lot of sexuality. There's a lot of bad language. So I have to check all of those. I check violence. I check nudity. I check romance. And language. All of those things. I check all of them. And so what does that do for your video? Well, it starts limiting who can watch it. And then, but it also sets it up for any kind of advertising. There's different categories of advertising. There's people that won't advertise if there's bad language. There's people that won't put an ad on, that allow their ads on if there's nudity, if there's violence, that kind of thing. But it also censors who can watch the video. And basically it censors the video is what it does. Okay, so the reason I'm saying this is, I don't know if you if you remember when when I mentioned that one of the categories for violence was law enforcement. If you have any kind of law enforcement in your video or you talk about law enforcement, that's considered violence and might not be appropriate for some people. The new category, and it's not just YouTube, I'm only talking about YouTube because that's what I use. TikTok is saying, Twitter, all of the social medias have this kind of a system. And the new one is farming. Believe it or not, farming may not be appropriate for all viewers. You got to think about that. Farming's become very popular, and I'm not talking farming sim. I'm not talking farming sim. I'm talking about farming in general. For some reason, these people got a hard-on about farming now, that farming is evil and we need to stop it, because I don't know why. I guess we're destroying the earth or something, and we're killing animals, we're murdering animals, we're doing all kinds of bad things as farmers. Why can't you people just get your groceries from the grocery store instead of having these nasty farmers out there, tearing the land up and destroying the earth and killing animals and eating them, and so farmers are evil now, and it's going to be a new category for censoring videos. I got a different reason that I think they're doing it, but I'd have to get political to tell you. But anyway, they're saying it's not appropriate for all people because we can't have our children watching a farm video where they're showing these cute little lambs just being born, and heaven forbid that you see a calf coming out of its mom and the mom licking the sack off of the cow. That's completely too graphical for most people. And they're using the excuse that it's emotional for children. It's too graphic. You can't allow that. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Well, Bill Gates is buying up farmland like nobody's business so that he can control what you eat. Bill Gates wants you to not be eating meat anymore. You're supposed to be eating synthetic food. That's what he's pushing, and he's not the only one. He's part of this of these rich billionaires that want to rule. They want to be global ruling. They want to control what you eat, how you make a living, all kinds of stuff. But so they're buying up all the farmland. China's buying up a lot of farmland. Lori's not blunt. Come on, Lori. I could tell you why I think they're trying to censor farmers. I would venture to say that a good, solid majority of farmers are probably Republicans. And we can't have these nasty Republicans able to say anything. That's just my 2 cents. It just wouldn't surprise me if I heard that. Who looks like bean curd? Oh, that guy. Bill can eat the fake food. I'll eat the steak. Well, not if he buys up all the farms and they're not allowed to do it anymore. Lori's waiting for the circle to start again. I know Scorpion watches. Have you been watching Farmer P lately? Scorpion. It looks like bean curd. Ew. Ew. Now, see, here's a plow that'll plow a field for you. A couple of passes and it's done. Well, you know, Farmer P, he has animals. And in Europe, they have to test the animals for some kind of disease or something. Are they still paranoid over mad cow? I haven't followed it all that much. But they got some test that they have to do 2-3 times a year on their animals. A TB test or something like that. If you guys are from Europe, correct me if I'm talking out of turn. But a lot of the farmers over there, supposedly they had this test that they have to do. And it's very easy to have false positives with this testing that they do on all their animals. And they have to do it on a regular basis. And if there's any kind of a negative response on the test, they have to get rid of the animals. They can't use them for food. You know, they have to get them out of there and segregate them somehow. Again, I'm not entirely sure. That's what I thought I was hearing. And the other thing was, I did hear a farmer saying that they had said that they weren't going to have to do that anymore because they were doing it through a period of time where they thought there was an issue. And that they're supposedly were supposed to stop, but the government hasn't let them yet. And I know that he is one of them, this Farmer P's one of them, that just lost a bunch of cattle. And there's a little Irish girl that I watched that they raise beef cattle. And they had to separate some of their cows, and they have to be put down and they can't be used for food. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I thought I heard. And he says, yes, it's still happening. They get cremated. Yeah, so you can't use them for food. And the problem is that it could be there's a lot of false positives. So the cow might be the beef might be completely fine, but they still have to get them out of where they're at in the herd, put them someplace else, and then, you know, something happens to them. And of course, the farmer loses money because they've got thousands of dollars raising these animals, only to lose them on something that's a test that isn't even, you know, accurate. All right, that's plowed, but I screwed up because, whoa, stop it. I forgot to put the lime down, and now I got to do that. So let's get a limerator. I need to get a new limerator. I'm going to use the truck that I was using before. So let's do that. Let me grab this Phoenix truck. And I don't care what the hell it looks like. We'll just pop it up with a bigger engine, though. And, yeah, I don't care what it looks like. Special editions, nah, I don't know nothing about that. Strobe lights. Put some strobe lights on it. Chassis height, don't care. Lighting, sure, why not? Mirrors, U.S. single exhaust. I don't think I need a GPS, but I'm put it on anyway. All right, let's buy that. And then we got to get a trailer. Anybody know where the trailer's at? Would it be under spreader? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So it's that one there. Winter Wolf configuration. 5th wheel attacher. Winter Wolf, I guess. No design. What's the design? Oh, who cares? Beacon. Let's put a beacon on. I'll put a green beacon on. Capacitor. Let's bump it up to like 1,000,000. Why not? Main color, don't care. Get that. Alrighty, here we go. I don't know, Lori. Oh, okay, Scorp. I appreciate it. We put the lime in the coconut, stir it all together. Lime in the coconut, make it all better. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start spreading this stuff. I'm just gonna go all around the field. So let's turn it on. I'm just gonna go clear around the border. A lot of beef coming in from Australia. Is it really beef or is it kangaroo meat? How could you tell? Meat's meat, right? I watched a true crime story the other day, and this woman had a neighbor, and this neighbor came over and had a box that had a bow. It had gift wrap on it and a bow, and she was acting really weird, and was asking, the woman questions, and finally the woman said, "What's in the box?" And she says, "Oh, it's a gift that I want to give, but I've got to get it out of my house because I don't want anybody to see it. So I was hoping I could leave it with you for a little bit." And it's full of sex toys. And so she said, she's embarrassed that somebody might, accidentally open it and see all of her sex toys and stuff like that she's given as a gift to her boyfriend or some kind of a thing like that. So the woman said, okay, it was a little embarrassing, but she said, okay, fine, I'll just hang on to it. I'll put it in a closet somewhere, and you pick it up when you need it. And that was the end of that. Time went by. She hadn't seen her neighbor in a while. And she started wondering, well, is she ever going to come and pick up this package? And so she went to the closet where she'd stuffed this package, and she smelled a really bad smell. So she ended up calling the police. They open up this gift wrap box, and it's a boiled human head. And I forgot to tell you the other thing. When they gave her, Christina says hi. When the woman gave her the gift wrap box, she also gave her a plate of pastries, some form of meat pastry. It looked like a piece of meat. It looked like a wiener that was what do they call those, hush puppies or whatever, a corn dog. It kind of looked like a corn dog without a stick. So it was some kind of meat that had a batter on it. And she gave her a whole plate of this stuff and thanked her for, doing this little favor for her. So the woman ate these pastries or whatever they were, not pastries, but whatever it was, finger food, I guess. So it wasn't until after the police discovered that there was a boiled head in this package that they started searching, and they couldn't find anything more. But they found out that it was the woman's boyfriend. She had murdered her boyfriend and cut him into pieces. They didn't find any more of his body, so they're thinking that's what she made the food out of and fed to all her neighbors and friends. Now, if that doesn't make you sick. I don't know about you, but every time I've had somebody I don't know trying to give me food, I usually graciously accept it and thank them, but I don't eat it. I don't eat it. And I'll tell you why. There used to be a postmaster at our local post office that used to make cookies and brownies and stuff like that and bring them into her staff to eat. This woman was a cat woman. She had about 20 cats in her house. And these people that I knew that worked at this post office told me that none of them ate those cookies because they were full of cat hair. They said you could see the cat hair all over these cookies and baked inside of them. And so nobody would eat her cookies. So that's what I'm saying. I don't eat food from people I don't know. Meet my boyfriend. That's funny, Andy. That there's funny right there. Fuzzy cookies sitting on the shelf. All right, I gotta. I gotta stretch. I got too much sleep this last night. I went to bed at 10:30. And I slept till 7:30. 7:30 is way late for me to get up. I woke up at 4:30, but I didn't get up. Was it 4:30? 5:30. I woke up at 5:30, but I didn't get up. 5:30 is normal. I usually wake up anywhere between 4 and 6 o'clock. And it's generally more around 5:30 that I get up. When I wake up, I don't go back to sleep. When I wake up, I just get up. Now, there's a difference in my mind of waking up and just rolling over in your sleep, where you might kind of open an eye and look at the clock. That's not waking up. I'm still kind of sleeping. So if that's all it is, just rolling over to get more comfortable, or I might be semi-awake. I'm conscious of my surroundings, because I'm a light sleeper. What I mean by waking up is like you're laying there and all of a sudden your eyes are wide open and you're looking around the room like, to me that's woke up. If you just open one eye and just roll over and go back to sleep, that's different. You're not awake yet. Generally, what makes me do that is something happens in a dream. Like to fight going back to sleep. It's too stressful. So if I'm awake, I just get up. And then later in the afternoon, I might lay down and take a nap. Is Scorp on the road again? On the road again. Barbecue Jim. Does he smoke meat? No, he is meat. Meet the meat. Can you imagine what has to happen in somebody's mind to be able to kill, anybody, much less somebody that supposedly they're involved with, Why? What? I don't get it. I mean, they weren't even married. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. They weren't even married. It's another thing, if they're married and the guy thinks he's going to lose money and lose his house and, lose his car and his kids and stuff like that. Not to say that's a good reason to murder the spouse. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this guy's got a dog in the fight. But a boyfriend, girlfriend, give me the key to my house back and get. You're not losing anything except for a rotten boyfriend, maybe. But to murder them and cut them into pieces and feed them to your neighbors? What kind of mind would come up with something like that? Scorpion's back already. Evidently, he didn't take a detour to the restroom. He passed through the restroom and didn't stop. Okay, you know what? I need to buy a planter. Let's do that. Do that. Oh, to do that day. Cultivators, spreaders, spaders, seeders, planters. Planters, that's what I want. I want my good old planter here. Yeah, it does everything. It plants everything. Yeah. There's no options on this one. You just get it. All right. I only had the one field. I didn't buy another field, did I? I should look. What other field was I looking at? I think it was that one over there. There's a big one. There was a big field I was kind of looking at. Is it this one? Why do they destroy the field by putting that crap in it? Well, I know why, but that's beside the point. I think it was this one I was looking at. This big old field here, but got half your field has got a road through it. A river ran through it. You can buy the land, but you don't get the farmhouse. There's a farmhouse on that one. This one piece of land has 2 farmhouses on it. Or is that just a barn? What if you buy the land if you get the barn? Okay. You know what? I could probably get this field right next to me. Guys, this guy's got 10 teenagers. Look at all the cars he's got. Maybe he sells Amway or Avon or something. I could buy this one, I guess. Joseph Sanford. Let's see what crops on it. Poplars? Who plants poplars? Okay, this is field number 6. Let's see. Let's get up here. We're going to do set of field fruit. Field number 6. I don't want poplar. Let's do some corn, and I'll put a corn dryer on somewhere. So corn, we're gonna do ground layer none, weeds none, rolling no, buy the farm yes, corn, fertilizer 100%, lime yes, stones that should be grayed out because I have stones turned off. Sown, sure, why not? Plowed, yes. Herbicide, don't use it. Stubble shredded, no. Confirm. Okay, this should be my field now. It's got corn growing on it. Now, see, that doesn't look like that other field. That field looks like it's been properly plowed. Right? Scorp is teleporting. You wanted to see the poo. I'm back. Welcome back. What kind of a mind is it to cut up a body in the first place? That's what I said. That body was just too big. It needed to be cut down to size. Andy, did you see movie? Was this a movie? My friend was around, so I'm catching up here. Fried green tomatoes. What's that about? Those are my crops for barbecue. Barbecue, barbecue. Does whatever barbecue wants to do. Fried green tomatoes. What's that about? Is that an Opie Winfrey movie, or was that The Color Purple? Maybe it's both of them. I don't know. Fried green tomatoes. That sounds. I don't know what that's about. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. Look, this is more poplars. What the hell? Why would anybody put poplars on their farm? Okay, well, let's see. This is field 9. Let's do some soybeans. None, no, yes. 100% lime, sown, soybeans, lime. Plowed, herbicide, stubble. Okay, so this one's got soybeans on it now, so that ought to be enough. Spider-Man does what never a spider. Look at that mess. Nobody put any of their equipment away. It just got dropped right where it was. Who does that? And left it running. Massey Ferguson. All right, well, let's get this combine put away. We don't need it. Thanks, Scorpion. Okay, so this guy's done. All right, I'm going to probably sell this. So let's get out of that, get into this. Let's go to our barn and harvesters. We'll sell the dutes. And let's, what else we got? All right, let's go to headers and sell that. Okay, I don't need that plow, and I'm gonna sell. Well, the tractors might be okay. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go back to equipment. Cultivators. Okay, that wasn't a plow then. That was a cultivator. Yeah, that wasn't even a plow, but that's a plow. I'm telling you, that's a plow. Header trailer, we don't need it. Cedar, we don't need it. I'll leave that for now. I don't need that nasty old pickup, but I'll keep it for now. Fried green tomatoes, those are your crops for barbecue. Oh, is that what you're saying? The fried green tomatoes is your crops for barbecue? So I'm going to have to look that up. What's that movie about anyway? Fried green tomatoes. That sounds silly. That's like I'm going to make a movie and call it Tuna Fish Sandwich. Meatloaf on rye. There you go. This guy didn't finish his job. Hey, there's a dog. I thought that was a deer, but it's a dog. I didn't buy no damn dog for my farm. I'd watch Tuna Fish Sandwich. Tuna Fish Sandwich. How do you make your tuna fish? Carol makes it with mayonnaise, and I make it with Miracle Whip. I will eat it with mayonnaise. Carol will not eat it with Miracle Whip. So who's the better man? So if she makes lunch, I have to eat her kind of tuna fish. If I make lunch, I make my own kind, and she doesn't eat any of it. So what I have to do if I'm not making her lunch, I'll take the can of tuna and just kind of take half the tuna out, and I'll use it, and then I'll say, here's your sandwich. And then she has to make it. Because I'm mean that way. Hold the mayo. Michigan Jerry says tuna's a killer. Tuna's a killer. Charlie Tuna, he was a killer, wasn't he? Charlie Tuna. What did he sell? Chicken of the Sea? I can't remember. Chicken of the Sea. Somebody, hey, we're going to start a tuna company, but we don't want to call it tuna. We'll call it Chicken of the Sea. There you go. I'll buy that for $1. Scorpion says he makes it with Miracle Whip, one zooz of relish, one slice of Kraft Singles, and some lettuce. Okay, I have to admit that the only thing I care to put lettuce on is a tuna fish sandwich. And I think it's because my stepmom, when I was in school, used to make tuna fish sandwiches, and she always put lettuce on it. And I remember those sandwiches because when I was a kid, food was important because there were 13 of us, and if you weren't careful, you didn't get any. So I do like, me and salads. I don't eat a damn salad. I want some food. I'm not going to bother with a salad. If I don't eat salad, that means I can eat more food. You know, salad is not food. Salad is a promissory note that food is in the way, incoming. So that's why they always give you the salad first at a restaurant. That's a promissory note. Here's the salad. This means that we will be bringing food later. It's a promise. That's all a salad is. Generally, if I make a salad, I do it with cabbage or spinach. I don't mind spinach. I just don't like salad, or lettuce all that much. Who's driving this thing anyway? Yeah, so Scorpion makes his sandwich the same way I make mine. Miracle Whip, relish. I don't use Kraft Singles. I don't care if it has cheese on it. But I don't usually do the lettuce because we never have lettuce. Carol doesn't buy it. We don't eat it. So. I like meatloaf sandwiches, but I gotta put ketchup on meatloaf sandwiches. I put ketchup on it. Ketchup. I like ketchup. Alright, am I gonna have a problem here? Well, it's hard to say. I'm gonna do another run here. Give myself a little more turning space. This thing don't turn on a dime, I'll tell you. Ketchup on meatloaf. Num, 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 num. I don't know. Normally, I don't think too much about onions in food, although I put a lot of onions in food. We like onions. Carol and I do. My sister doesn't. So when she's over, we have to always make 2 batches of everything because she won't eat anything that's got onions in it. And we use onions on everything pretty much. But on meatloaf, for some reason, I like great big chunks of onion. In other foods, I like my onions chopped up. But in meatloaf, I don't chop it real small. I do chop it, but I don't chop it real small. Don't know why. For some reason, it's just a thing. Just a thing I do, or I have done in the past. Oh, sometimes I'll put a little paprika in it. In the tuna. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I'll put a little paprika on it. That's like nobody in my family except for me likes mushrooms. I used to love to go to the Outback restaurant and get their sauteed mushrooms. They were good. Good. That's very good. There's a meal right there for you, sauteed mushrooms. And as far as these people that go out and get mushrooms in the forest, I don't know what the hell they're looking for. There's a hallucinogenic or something, I guess. I don't know. Nobody tells me anything. What's running? Combine. I left the combine running. Bad me. Bad me, bad me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you go to pee? Bad me. I need a tractor. Where's the... Didn't I buy... There it is. I did buy a tractor. And the combine's in the road. Can I move this thing back far enough to release that tractor? Bad me, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you... I can't say it. All right, I forgot that that field that I just plowed has not been seeded. Now this is a planter, not a seeder, which means that this one will cultivate while it's seeding. So I don't have to worry about plowing. Ow. What the hell did I hit? Oh, there's so... Whoa! I just ran over a dog. Ah, he didn't even touch him. Super pup. I ran over those garden lights on the side of the road. Tuna is a killer, as in tuna is really good. I mean, with Miracle Whip, too. I gotcha. MTR Michael the Redneck. What are you planting? I don't know. I hadn't decided what to plant yet. So I'll have to think about that. What should I plant? Maybe some canola. I could plant... Lori can't do Miracle Whip. It might be an acquired taste. I don't know. I think I'm a firm believer it's all in what you're used to. If your mom made meatloaf using a certain recipe, that's what you consider to be meatloaf. Meatloaf can be made so many different ways. I literally have told this story before where I would have a friend say, hey, we're having meatloaf. You want to come over for dinner? Oh, my God, yeah, I love meatloaf. And I got over there, and there's a great big pile of just cooked hamburger in the middle of the table with nothing in it, just cooked hamburger. That's meatloaf? Didn't taste like meatloaf to me. Christina Thomas, smiley face. Yeah, where's Tim when we need him? On Tuesday, he came in right at the last minute, if you remember. Not enough space to unload. Oh, is that what I'm trying to do? I don't want to unload it. Well, I don't know. We could do some sorghum. I haven't done sorghum in a long time. I ain't doing no potatoes, not right now anyway. Is that sorghum right there? I think it is. What's
yeah.
Hellman's? Now there's what a plowed field should be looking like right there. What's Hellman's? Lori, what did I miss? I missed something. Andy successfully did. Oh, cheers, Andy. Tuna, celery, raisins, weird combination, but super good. We used to do weird stuff with celery. We would take celery and you'd either put like a... anybody know what Cheese Whiz is? It's like a liquid cheese you spread out. We used to take celery and celery looks like a half pipe. And we would run that cheese over through that half pipe, or peanut butter across there. Now, some people would take the peanut butter and then they would put raisins on it. And they used to call it ants on a log. And they would serve that as a hors d'oeuvre, as an hors d'oeuvre at a party. Ants on a log. I'm not sure which one I preferred, the peanut butter celery or the cheese celery. I think the cheese celery tasted better, but I like peanut butter. I didn't care whether it had raisins on it. I like raisins. So I would eat it if it had raisins in it, but I don't know if that's something that I would do. It'd be too much of a hassle to make it. I mean, hey, just taking a piece of celery and some peanut butter and swapping it on there, that's pretty damn easy. But then you have to turn around and get raisins and stick them in one at a time. It's kind of like, ew. It's getting dark on me. Peanut butter celery is good. Yeah, that's good. Ranch. I like ranch. Hellman's still tastes better than other mayos. Oh, Hellman's is a mayo. Try that with sunflower butter. I've never heard of sunflower butter. I like ranch. I'll tell you what I really like is Uncle Dan's. There's a ranch mix called Uncle Dan's, and it's like a powder, and you mix it with like mayonnaise, and it makes a ranch style dressing, but it's got a really good flavor. When we do ranch, we used to use Hidden Farms. You buy it in a bottle and squeeze it out. That's usually what we do. But I really, if I was going to make a dip, I'd get Uncle Dan's and just make it in a big bowl. And it just really tastes good. I don't know what to say. I like it. Hidden Valley has the same kind of a mix. If you want to make your own dressing, Hidden Valley has one that's a ranch mix, and Uncle Dan's is another one. Whoa, what was that? The moon? Looked like Halley's Comet. I don't know what all these sticks in a road are for. This guy really made a mess before he ran away from his farm. This is a pretty nice farm. I don't know why somebody just walk away from it. That don't make no sense. I'm going to get in a drone. Hang on. Let's get in a drone and take a look. Oh, wow. Just sleeping overnight made my crops grow. That's weird. Look, I'm flying a drone. How come I can't fly it slow? There we go. Let's get this drone right in their face. Uh-oh, I stopped the tractor. Uh-oh. Now look, I'm making a mess. She's pissed off at me, too. You see the look on her face when I did that? She said, I'm going to get you. I'm gonna put raisins all over in your tuna salad. I'll get you and your little puppy, too. Hey, Tim's in the house. Your FS22 game's still freezing, huh? It'll start getting warmer as summer comes on. Maybe that'll help. Spicy popcorn. Wet jalapenos. Oh, pickled jalapenos. That makes sense. All right, everybody. Well, it's time for me to go. And we're supposed to get some cooler weather over the weekend. As a matter of fact, Saturday's supposed to be snow flurries. So, oh boy, we're looking forward to that. But we'll see what happens. I got lots of wood for the fireplace. Well, actually, I don't have a fireplace. I have a wood stove, which is better. Fireplaces are pretty, but they're overrated. You don't get a lot of heat out of them. Most of the heat goes up through the chimney. They don't. They're not very efficient fireplaces, but they're awful pretty. So if I had a fireplace, it'd be one of those ones with a flip and switch on it, and fake logs with the flames. You know, that's what I would have if I had a fireplace. But anyway, I am out of here. I'll see you again in the next live stream. I don't know whether to continue on with this farm. It seems like an okay farm. I wanted to do something different, though. I've been playing that other one for a while, and I could go back to the Australian one, but there's nothing to do but just plow a field for 3 days. The fields are so big. So anyway, I might come back into this one in the next live stream. I hope you had fun. Hope to see you then. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Have a good weekend. Eat lots of food because that's good for you. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now. It's Christmas again. I forgot I got that picture on there. I got to do something about that. Ta-ta.